had this like little boombox thing with one speaker, and my very first cassette tape was stolen from my mum. I think it was the Beats, their first album, and I used to play it over and over and over till I wore it out, and it was just something clicked in me. Even at that age, I think I somehow knew that was what I was going to do, even though it seems a bit crazy because it's so young. But from then on, I really did think anything I can do to try and get involved, you know, and I did. And I think that's my earliest memory as well, I think, really. So yeah, I've always wanted to be a musician from the day I was born, I guess. It's a lifestyle as well as work, you know, so that's the truth. You've got to live it and breathe it, really. Otherwise, at this point, I don't think there's much point in anyone, a young person, getting into the music business expecting to be rich. That's not reasonable these days, but it's still rewarding in a lot of ways, so, you know. I recommend it to people who have a real passion for it, but I wouldn't look at it as a get-rich-quick scheme anymore, you know. And some people don't, but I totally lose myself completely. I make a fool of myself every weekend. But I think the people who are watching me appreciate that I must be feeling it 100%, and it's not an act. Do you know what I mean? So I quite often end up looking at myself thinking, what the hell are you doing? You know? But yeah, just get lost in the moment, I guess. I got a letter from the British government, some department that's responsible for the music curriculum, saying that myself and my musical partner had invented one very small thing in music, just a type of chord. And to be honest, that's probably the best I can hope for in terms of a legacy, you know, apart from the music we've made, obviously. But just inventing one thing, I think, was, you know, a good goal. Something to add to the huge pool of knowledge amongst musicians, and you know, we've developed our own style of music over the years in what we do that wasn't there before. So I mean, I'm quite proud of that. Now I have played in pretty much every big festival in the world. You know, I think Glastonbury was the first. I did that in 1998 for the first time, and I think that felt like a real achievement. You know, now I've travelled the world, I know that there's more out there, but for me that was like the big thing to go to, you know, when I was a kid. So the first time I was on stage there really felt like, you know, I'd achieved my goal in a way. I mean, it was an incredible feeling, yeah. You know, I've played at bigger things since then, but yeah, it was the first really huge crowd I ever got in front of. I think it was about 20,000 people at that stage, so yeah, it's just a surprise of someone like me who was able to get there, you know, me and my friends essentially from school, you know, so we always did it for fun and not really for money. So I think my real goal is, if I was told I was dying next week and I had to make one more track, you know, I would hope it would be something that would really express who I was, you know, that would be the goal. Something that was truly me, sort of thing.